What's going on, traders? Welcome back to the daily recap. Today was a absolute wild day in the market. I've never seen anything like it. It was very interesting and very exciting, and I'm glad I got to experience this. It was just crazy. And I just want to say that I did not make any money. I mean, I made one trade, $100, but you know, some people say if you don't make money in this market, then you're not a good trader. And I just want to say that I don't think that's the case. I think it's all depends on experience, and I have never experienced this kind of volatility, this kind of movement before. I've only been trading for a few months, so if you haven't made money in this uptrend, this huge uptrend, don't feel bad. Doesn't mean you're a bad trader. It just means that you haven't experienced this kind of movement and volatility. At least that's how I think to myself, and you know, it makes me feel better. But yeah, let's go over the chart. So today, I actually came in a little early. I came in around 7 o'clock. I wanted to kind of see the news, and we had basically it was a little bit of an uptrend on the overnights, and basically, let me go over here. We had this little bit of movement on overnights, and it kind of got me thinking. I kind of knew that CPI was going to be pretty much a sell-off, just because what's going on in the world, in the economy, and things like that. So, so I knew that we were not really doing that great as far as number-wise, and you know, with inflation and everything like that. So I kind of knew we were gonna have a sell-off. I did not know that was gonna be this much of a sell-off. I mean, this candle right here was 63 points, 63 and a half. And honestly speaking, halfway through this, my NinjaTrader froze. It just froze for like probably 30 seconds. Like I couldn't do anything. So it was unbelievable. And yeah, I mean, if you were trying to trade this, good luck to you, because man. But anyways, I saw this little uptrend working up. I was like, okay, we're probably gonna have a sell-off. So I have my notes here. I was like, we have a huge sell-off this morning. I did say I have a feeling we might have a continue to the downside, but sometimes market likes to take back the losses. So I wasn't really sure what the structure going to be like, and that's why I said we need more price action to see where it's headed. I said for now the bias is down, so stay with the trend unless price tells you otherwise. So like I said, sometimes the market will try to take back the news, and you know, with this much of sell-off, right, this much sell-off, I did not think that we were going to take all of it back. Not at all whatsoever. I mean, this was just, it just keeps going up and up and up, and I don't even know what was happening. Like I was just lost, really. I mean, I know it seems like it's an easy thing, oh, it's going up, you know, just buy, you know, but really it wasn't. Like you just, at first I couldn't find this bigger trend channel. I had a really hard time finding this huge up channel, right? And then once we broke this, I was like, where's the structure, right? Maybe it's, I really had a hard time finding the structure. I really did, you know. And it's probably something like, you know, something like this or something, you know. I mean, I don't know, this is just so steep, you know. And usually when there's a trend like this steep, it cannot be sustained, you know, and we just keep climbing, and I don't know, it was very difficult. And yeah, like I said, one trade for me, and this trade was really fast. I mean, it was like almost instant, and I was like, what just happened? So anyways, yeah, so market opened around 8:30, and there's a secondary short here in the pre-market after the news, which I think was a solid trade. I don't know why I didn't take it. I think I was still like half asleep looking at the screen. But yeah, enough room to the recent lows, and that's with the trend. So you're still expecting the basically like a break of this downtrend and a new low. So solid trade. But then really, I kind of, price went sideways for a little bit. I mean, you can see it's down sideways, but it's still not, I mean, I don't know, it's just not clear, to be honest with you. But market open, the volatility just, it was insane. This giant ass candle here, 57 ticks, what is that all about? So basically you have a kind of like a break of this downtrend channel and you're expecting a new low, which you never get. Market just instantly reversed, and you have a nice uptrend working up. Basically you have a break here, new high already in play, and basically you have two legs down here. I was kind of looking for a measure move here as well, which we do get in some, so it's really weird. Anyways, so uptrend worked out, break new high in place, then you have basically two legs down, and then you price reverses. You get a lower high after second entry long, new high for second entry long, second entry long. This signal bar is not good for second entry long, but you have a higher low, which kind of confirms the second entry in an uptrend. And the only bad thing about this higher low is it closed below the EMA, so gotta be careful in that. But with this move, I think it's pretty solid. And you also get a second entry short afterwards, so you have a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. And again, you have enough room to recent highs. Honestly, I don't even know why I didn't take these. I see these in real time, and I just don't even know why I don't pull the trigger. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of the things I have to work on, and trying to pull the trigger. Anyways, got second entry short here. Pretty good trade, and the price chops a little bit sideways for a little bit, goes into congestion, and then it breaks through congestion and goes up again. And basically I was trying to find a trend here, and there was not really a consistent way of finding a trend. I wasn't really sure what was happening at this point. And I did say that the price or the market might take back the news. Again, I figured maybe half of it, or some of it, but not whole thing and then some. That was just crazy. I've never seen it like that. It was really insane. But anyways, price keeps going, working up. You got a pullback, up again, pullback. I don't really see, unless you drew the trend from this low like this, then you would see that there's a second entry long here, if you drew it like that. But again, I was trying to find the trend, and I could not find it. Really, it was really tough. So I just stick to the short-term trend channels, break new high in place, and then basically two legs down. You see a little short-term trend working down. You have a break, and you expect a new low, and you get a second entry short. Notice new low, first entry short, second entry short. Enough room to reset lows, and then you get lower high at the second entry short. The problem with this is I don't know if it's a big bar, 26 ticks. So again, if you're comfortable trading 26 tick bar, good for you, do it. But I wasn't. I should have traded this one because it's only 15 ticks. I think same thing with this one's 13 ticks. So, but 20 ticks, and it's a lot. And when you're not sure what the price is doing and where it's going, and you're risking 20 ticks, that's a lot. That can do a lot of damage. I don't know if I would take this second entry short, maybe on engulfing. But the problem is, again, you're going short into recent lows. So we do get two legs back to, I guess, a trend line. Again, I didn't have this trend line, and not until like maybe here, that's when I drew the channel. And I mean, it was really for me, it was really hard to find the channel. It really was. But you get a higher low here, not a good signal bar. It closed below the EMA, and you get a failed signature short again. Now, at this point, you see there's an option working up. It's like, the price is reversed and it's working up. So you know, looking for failures. These are aggressive, especially this one, the lower high. But again, I don't think it's a bad trade, but I don't think it's a solid trade either. And then once you see this uptrend going up and you do have 2 legs down, I'm pretty sure you can take the failure, and this would have been a nice failure. But this one actually I did want to take, but it went by really fast. Like, you had to be super quick, and I had my limit order ready to go and just flew by me and never looked back. So yeah, solid trade. And then you see a little pullback to the trend line, and that's kind of where it confirms the trend line, really. If you draw it out these lows, there's maybe a different way to draw this too. That's just how I saw it. But then you do get a second entry long here, and the only thing with this is it closed below the EMA, so it's not really ideal. It is a good signal bar. That's the only bad thing about it. But then again, you're going with overall trend, and I guess you can treat it as a triple test. Here. It's close enough. You're going with overall trend, so yeah, I mean, I guess it's a solid trade. I wasn't sure on it, and then of course price keeps working up. You get a second entry long. My signal bar looks a little bit neutral-ish. If your signal bar looks better, I would definitely take it. You have enough room to reach some highs. You're going with overall trend. Solid trade. So this is my first trade and only trade for the day. $100. It's kind of sad when you think of a day like this and you only make $100. That's where for me that's where the kind of like disappointment comes into play, right? The emotion. You're like, dude, like, right, this huge uptrend and you only made $100. Like, really, bro? Like you suck, you know? So at least how I feel, and I don't know about you guys, but you know, it's you know, it's all about, you know, experience and time, and you know, you only can get better with time, right? So that's, you know, I'm glad that I got to experience this. This was definitely an interesting day to watch again, but man, it was very volatile. Gosh, it was so volatile. And as you saw in an earlier clip, this went by super fast, and I was surprised I got filled a limit order. And yeah, first entry short. You have a new low, first entry short, second entry short. Pretty fast. I would put my stop loss below this bar. Basically, when the price came back down to this area, that's when I drew my trend channel, and you can see that the midline is kind of holding in here the price pretty nicely. So there's a triple test here. You do have a break and a new low in place. 19 ticks. I mean, I think it's a solid trade. Confirming that trend channel again, and the price just takes off and never looks back. I mean, this was just an insane move. If you got this right here, man, you're all set, dude. Even this from here to here, this is good. But man, once I saw this move, once this broke this channel, I was honestly, I was just lost. I didn't know what the trend was or like how to draw it, and you know, it just keeps going up, or is it, you know, is it something like this, you know, or is it a spiking channel maybe somehow? I did not know what was happening, and it just keeps going and going. You do get a century long here, new high, first entry long, second entry long, but the problem is, like, I didn't know where the trend line was. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously it's a solid trade. Obviously it worked out pretty well in the hindsight, yeah, but I wasn't sure, like, is this an overshoot from this channel, or like what's happening here? Like, I wasn't, and these candles were huge, and it was just, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it at all. And then finally price reverses, basically at 2 legs down, basically. Then you get another trend working up. There's a triple test here that I saw with the higher low, and again the price just keeps on working up, and I was looking for basically 2 legs up, and we got that and more. And at this point, when I saw this, I decided to stop trading and just take a break. So I was waiting for price to kind of come back, and I was watching this chart, and I was waiting for when this move happened right here. I was waiting for the price to come back to the VWAP. That's what I was waiting for. And normally price or VWAP acts like almost like a magnet, almost like an EMA, right? It always comes back to it. But it never happened. It just took off, and yeah, I don't know. And there's a segment short or failed segment short here with a higher low. Kind of confirms the trend. You have a break and new low in place. Price is working up. And again, you go with the overall trend. You have enough room to recent highs. So yeah, I want to say it was easy for me, but it wasn't. I don't know about you guys, but you know, it was not easy. It was not easy. If you made money, that's great. I'm happy for you. But for me, I was just trying to figure out where the trend was, or not where the trend was, but where the trend channel were. And I don't know. I was scared that every time I went to check a trade, the market's gonna reverse because the volatility was crazy. I mean, I've never seen this. I mean, it took back all of the news and then some. Like, that's just crazy. I don't know. I don't even know if I trust this. Like, this is like a setup for like a failure here, to be honest. You know, like all this big rally, and I feel like on a daily we're just gonna instantly reverse tomorrow and go straight back down. You know, I mean, on a daily this candle looks really good. I mean, the market has been oversold for quite some time, and we see again we we went above and beyond this little short support here. I mean, do I think we're gonna keep going up? I have no clue. For the looks of it, probably. But again, this move was just, I mean, this move was just crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like something else is happening. Like, my gut's telling me, like, don't trust this. But at the same time, like, this is looking great, and I hope we continue up. And I'll tell you this: if tomorrow we have a nice, you know, uptrend again, maybe to test this support right here, or this resistance right here, or maybe this one, then I would feel better about this rally. I really would. And again, maybe it's just me lacking experience in seeing how rallies work, because I haven't really experienced a true rally like this, to either downside or the upside. But even then, like, I'm always used to, like, you know, a normal 45-degree trend line or trend channel, you know, not slow but steady and clear, right? This was just like a rocket, just boom, takes off, boom, makes another leg, and just, I don't know. I don't trust it. But again, I don't know anything much about, you know, these rallies and these markets, because I'm so new. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. I hope you had a great trading day. I hope you make some money. I'll be back at it tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.